This account is the Trucker 365. Yeah, I think it's at the Trucker 365.
The offense will
I'll
have
put
to
it
use
to
its first timeout
keep
of the
your phone
half.
up there. Okay, he wanted to go grab something to drink. He's gonna go get a little bottle and see. Oh yeah, let me see what he cares about some bread. Bro, food in, bro. Don't be out of liquor. She don't get out of liquor. I ain't got it.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Uncorks it.
Oh,
That
buddy.
was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This offense comes out clear.
Yeah, I gotta roll it up.
Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one. And they give up a sack on play two.
Can you help me do something real quick? Can you help me do something real quick?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have time. And as a result now, fourth down.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Scanning the field, it's Horvat. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Discards him with the stiff arm. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Hey, he was trying to pick that bit. You know what I'm saying? I almost had it. Look, he got to just
determine who he wants to
hit his head.
Instead of letting the defense defense
Yeah,
dictate
grab
who
that.
gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy
What's up,
was
big
not
dog?
open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance,
Yeah.
but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That was a tough throw right there to make. For real. He probably ain't got that type of
specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week
we got to style on them, don't we?
They've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that bot.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Let's start that
Moving
shit.
in the opposite directions now as we crank
Let's
it up in the
start that
second.
shit.
Victor has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Fortner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Powers through the defender. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Hand off to the fullback. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Makes the pass. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Black Knights! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Bryant.
Oh, shit.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
He ain't getting out of that. He ain't got it. He ain't got it.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back Back to throw, it's Horvath. Sends it downfield.
Ain't no fucking with
Grab
it.
down the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense wants to bring the heat. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you
Appreciate
are.
that, cuz.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, this thing been alright, man. Shit, good, man. I've been thinking about, man, like, hospitals and stuff, man, for real, like, you know what I'm saying?
Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum, try to make a big play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Yeah, I know some people talking about getting up there. Like, they told about it. And I was like, shit, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we did that. You feel me? Like, we did that. Like, think about it. You feel me? Think about it. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You feel me? You know.
It's Fortner.
Think about it, girl.
Right now is improved, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Give him 6. Touchdown, Army!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Horvat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Navy quick to the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own.
What you got going on over there, man? What's going on over there with the Navy, man?
Rough outcome.
What's going on in that field?
I want to try to be aggressive.
What's going on with that field? What's up, Marine?
Aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost an automatic points.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Hauls it in. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the front.
They turn it over, man.
Better plays on the side right now. They knew this defense was going to try to be aggressive and better effort to back this defense moving forward.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll toss it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Fortner. Gives him the big stiff up. Continues to fight for yards. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play.
Yeah, I swear too hard at that one.
Aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB receiver can't.
They got the whole fucking play.
You say the dude was working barbershop. I can be supposed to. You know,
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safety.
Touchdown, Black Knights! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Makes the grab, it's Kent. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Reed. Hard running there. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fortner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
And here comes the Navy offense. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Sticks it in his belly. Shakes off the defender. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Navy quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's just on the defense, I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guy.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Run it with the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Navy now facing third and short. Dropping back, it's Horvath. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish.
Big time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Quarterback making checks. Oh, better look out. Turning on the Jets. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. The quarterback will keep it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the fullback. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. This is a design run. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Offense facing 4th down.
DDs, man.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. This is not a time to pad your stats. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Right
Son of a
down the
gun.
bar. Takes it into the end zone with a touchdown in the final play. The finishing touch.
Done, yeah.
Such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow.
Hey, what's up? It ain't over. It ain't over. Let's go. Let's see.
I'ma bring the cool and I want you to strip to you with my new bitch. So we get our grind on. He be grabbing all of these bitches, told us to come over.
It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the home-standing Washington Huskies. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Blue Devils will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in the...
He's got it covered outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Huskies in the hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
He said it's on the other way. That was mine. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, you want to call it that.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got him still on his feet. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to get them a 1st and goal. snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Grab the short pass to put the Saints on the board.
Think about serving.
The extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate.
You got to work the ball down.
Makes the nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. He breaks a tackle, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about it.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrecked up in the 28.
The defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going toward the sideline, pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Blue Devils are on the move. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Leaves it with the back. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got a chance. Knocked down for the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down mark, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Rides the back on the option to give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Rolls it in. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Fakes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. It's complete to the right, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down with a big play. Will move the Sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Huskies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Just keeps slinging it. And it's picked off right at the goal line. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Devils. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score 14, Washington 7.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start on the 16-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Williams looking for a man. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Throwing right with the catch. It's Green. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, and his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just in.
Oh, he's got some space.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
And how nice is it to hear the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Trying to change that on second and long.
That's it right there.
He'll try the left side. Can't get him to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense now. You've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 25.
With his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds me of Washington in the 80s, or maybe Steve Foster as well. Those guys can go sideline to sideline, but they can also blitz. This guy can do it all.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Our coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take it steady, take the positive yards, never be wrong.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down, turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
A nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams looking for a man. Scrambling away. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Part of the DNA of Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
That's the end of the area, and Duke has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stand in the game. We'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it down the seams. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Say somebody just started on the club.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack.
Don't tell it. No, don't miss it. I don't miss. You see, did not miss.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, man. You know what I mean?
Every second possible off this clock before they snap it.
What's wrong with them? My dad, Lewis.
To the air
You
on second
get the remote,
down.
girl. I just do that, man.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Third down. This offense defense just has to do a better job protecting their
Trying to take it easy.
complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Nowhere to go. Unfold.
What are you doing? Come on, hold your dog driving. You probably ride while calling the announcements. Like, get these stories down in Mr. Johnson by 2 o'clock. And hurry up back here. We living in the hell tree. You see the one thing they throw us.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of
These all don't let me go to church tonight. All souls survive like somebody in the street and more so I'm the train on my wrist, yellow like stunts. The club down the rubber calendar in the parks.
It doesn't get any better than your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. Get the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting
Say another song, y'all say, block, say. I guess we got the same language. Oh, yes, it's the same nightmares. You like it? It's 2 and 4. We don't cry tears. We don't cry. The mailman got his copy. Birds in the cage. I'm deep in the cage.
You been out in a while. You ain't felt I've been nothing in a minute.
Real slow, like I'm telling you, man. If you get jammed up, boom, with you name.
My police too. Good old play. Now you hands out on the honey. You like, let's take what up for. What up for the Relax, go.
My life, my love, it's a battlefield and I live straight. If you look at from the lobby, I'm a crack for my team. I'm sitting on the track now. I'm a private. I guess I'm a survivor. Still fighting to the game, no stack, trying to make it to the top. For you, nah, you a private. I'm a survivor.
Oh, you get Ohio State. I was going to try to match up. You get them, I'll match up with them. We can do something. We argue something.
I ain't see you lay the hand out of town. Try to text Brent Brown when the got my silence. Yeah. No nuts, no glue.
Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-Ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis.
You see that Michigan?
By a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely.
Yeah, you done played there about 3 times. 3 times already.
The American people are looking forward to
Yeah, they stay. I fuck with them too. I like them. I ain't played with them in a while.
They're popping up as
Union
a
Indians
symbol of
once more.
what's their mind gas plus.
Gets it across the 20 to the And not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Touchdown, Duke. A great catch and run for 6.
Hey, nice little play. Nice little play. Talking up for it.
And also the anticipation of time to really throw the football, Jesse, and put the guy in stride so he can get run after a catch and see in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, especially as passes are thrown into the end zone, you've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To throw, it's Green. Pulls it in, it's Jones. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. On the move.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Fit it in the window.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Here coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Pulled down at the 8-8, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Moore. And he
I can't even got it.
And this
Last minute on that
the
nigga.
job in this game, divvying up the football.
Yeah.
It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon too after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And this is a guy that defines you this yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle.
Good shit.
And
Good
a
shit.
pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And this defense
He saved the fucking day.
he gets it down to the
You know, like when he saved fucking Talbot,
As
he
a
said,
head coach,
tell you
the
that.
quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing
Hey,
on
and
all
then he
cylinders.
tapped
You can
in.
tell this guy
Yeah,
did his
yeah.
homework
Yeah.
coming into this game, and right now it's
She
paying
got
off.
that good. She Michael Jackson bad. I'm attracted to it.
I had to come on. I had canceled the appointment. I was finna come up there. I gotta set another one though.
Chill time. I like her lights out. It's just still shine. Niggas be rough, but I love to
good hands in there by the defense and forcing a gateway shot.
Hell yeah, that's a
He
class.
looked like he really wanted to
Nigga, I had fun that day.
but give the defense credit. They're able to spot that one play.
So what I had, I was off work. I had went back to work. I had, I don't remember this. I think
Let's find way.
I might have. That was around your last time when they were around like 11 man. That was around noon and shit. We had to.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't
That
go.
nigga dropped that shit. That crazy.
Careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back to
Throw shit back.
You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because you've got a chance to at least get 3 points.
That's us. You nigga.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and goes to his right.
He have no time.
His eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. His job chasing.
Love you since you're wrong. I am sorry. I praise for your love. Stay in bed. Just be right up the field. It's what we do. And it's really my bad. Seem staying alive. Just to get started. I let it see you. It's Stevie. By surprise. That's what it is.
Oh, that was your girl.
They switched into the field and we're ready to get started here in the 2nd.
I want to go somewhere with a bunch of bitches, bro. Like 10 hoes.
To the air, it's Green. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 20
Man,
and it's first down.
I'm watching
No reason to
ESPN.
attempt to crank the tempo. In some room to work. A confident, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Line getting set on second down.
Nice job being very sound by this defense in the game. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll get really
Oh, God.
The offense just has not been able to
She probably right. She probably
going
left.
here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing fast.
There you go. He's brought down the line play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
He's about to turn everybody's
Intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. Touchdown, Arkansas! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
It's no PP, bro. I peep you. Oh, yeah. That's how you know somebody like that. Yeah.
I'll tell you something,
So I'm
in college
glad.
football, you're lucky if you
Yeah,
get
I
past
don't
the
know.
first season.
He's trying to interfere.
First half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes. He's
Came along and laid back to me and you was hanging. Ain't no way, I'm saying goddamn banana blitz, goddamn blackberry Skiller. Goddamn peanut, 35, Saturday,
I bet. I'm gonna tap in with you on that one. But like I said, you don't need to be like.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cardinals will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Snags a quick pass on the left. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a Huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Moss. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Collins. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Punch it out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass, it's Moss. Got it! And to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown, the opening drive of the game.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Haynes. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Extending the play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass, nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
3rd and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long, not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Going deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Moss. That's caught. It's Collins. That one could